The future of the world is in our classrooms today. That profound thought is not one our Marion County Public School teachers take lightly. They strive to give their best to our students each and every day. Thank you for joining us in recognizing and honoring our very own Golden Apple Teachers of the Year. Your hosts for this evening's 31st Annual Golden Apple Gala are Kevin Christian and Judy Zanetti.
Our first Teacher of the Year from the school-based level comes to us.
Sorry. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, both those here in person and those watching from home this evening. We welcome you to the 31st Annual Golden Apple Teacher Recognition Gala. Kevin, thank you for joining us again this evening. It's a little bit different not being at the same podium.
Hello over there.
Hi, Kevin.
You're so far away. Yes, there is quite a bit of difference about tonight's gala. For starters, we had to make tonight's event significantly smaller, as you know, and we are missing, quite honestly, over 500 guests. Some of this evening's presentations have been pre-recorded. You got a little snippet preview there. And there will not be musical presentations tonight unless you break into song and dance. But what is the same is our commitment to celebrating our teachers.
Quite right, Kevin. But if you do break into song, the song for this evening is Masquerade from Phantom of the Opera. We have reimagined the Golden Apple Gala, and we've taken many safety precautions, but nothing would stop us from honoring this year's Marion County's most outstanding educators. Another thing that is different is that Kevin and I did not even meet in person to rehearse, which will soon become evident, but we did that virtually over the phone. But it was nice, Kevin, because you didn't know this, but I did wear my pajamas while we rehearsed. But seriously, Kevin, I believe that this is your 20th Golden Apple Gala?
It's hard to believe, yes. This is my 20th, and I am honored even more so to be here this year than before to mark that milestone and to be able to share this evening with our Golden Apple teachers. You, I hope, are not getting tired of me after 20 years.
Kevin, the job is yours as long as you're willing, and you're willing to work for free. But we would like to honor you tonight, Kevin, on the anniversary of your 20th Golden Apple Gala. Mary has something for you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a surprise. It says, Kevin Christian, Golden Apple Gala host in honor of your first 20 years. Love it. Thank you so much. Gosh, that's amazing.
So that is encouraging you to come back, I hope.
I'll be here.
Thank you, Kevin. And I figured as long as you and I had the podium tonight and we are with a group of educators that we might as well provide some education, and we can do that through some fun facts. Everybody likes fun facts. Are you ready? Our first fun fact for this evening is Marion County Public Schools has 3,348 instructional units, otherwise known as teachers, and I know you would agree with me that these teachers are our heroes. We have said before that not all heroes wear capes.
But this year, our heroes certainly wear masks. And this year, perhaps more than ever before, it truly is my honor to help recognize and celebrate these heroes. Now, there's someone else here this evening who would like to share some words of congratulations. It is my privilege to call to the podium for the very first time at the Golden Apple Gala, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Diane Gollett.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be here with all of you this evening to celebrate the critical and essential role of our teachers in the lives of all of our students. Whether here in person or watching virtually, we are all celebrating them tonight. Teachers, on behalf of my entire board, we appreciate and value your impact on our students every day. Due to a family emergency, unfortunately, Board Chair Nancy Thrower is not able to be with us. She sends her sincerest regards and regrets and warmest congratulations. But we are pleased to have Vice Chair Kelly King with us here tonight. Thank you, Mrs. King, for being here. Thank you as well to Judy Zanetti for all that you have done, I know for many, many years, and you will be dearly missed. Thank you to the Public Education Foundation and our business sponsors for the consistent effort to elevate and celebrate all of our teachers in Marion County. While this year has been an incredibly challenging one, our teachers have not let the pandemic define their work. We know that outstanding teaching leads to incredible student success. And while we cannot all be together in this room, we all join in recognizing these extraordinary educators. This year, our teachers have gone above and beyond. They have been more creative, resourceful, and certainly more resilient than ever. Our teachers heeded the call this year and have continued to adapt in this unprecedented time, and for that I am truly grateful. And together, as always, we will continue to meet the needs of each and every child. Congratulations, and thank you all, Teachers of the Year, virtually and in person, and to our Golden Apple finalists. You all make us very proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gullett, for joining us here this evening and helping us focus on the positive. Fun fact, Dr. Gullett is Marion County's first ever appointed superintendent, and we are so glad that she is part of our Marion County Public Schools family. I would also like to acknowledge our Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Mark Vianello, for joining us here this evening. Thank you, Mr. Vianello. And on behalf of all of the Marion County School Board members, I would like to offer you their sincere congratulations to all of our teachers and Rookie Teachers of the Year. Our school board consists of our school board chair, Nancy Thrower,
School Board Vice Chair Kelly King,
school board member Beth McCall,
School Board Member Reverend Eric Cummings,
and school board member Allison Campbell.
Now, it's also important for us to recognize the sponsors of this evening's gala. Obviously, without their support, this event would not be possible. So, here they go. Jenkins Auto Group,
Duke Energy,
Publix Charities,
Renaissance Bank,
the Marion Education Association.
Purvis Gray,
We probably should slow down some, Judy. Let them
Purvis
catch
Gray.
up. There we go. Purvis Gray.
oh, we're on Duke Energy, Public
Purvis
Charities.
Gray.
Let's see,
Purvis Gray.
Renaissance Bank.
Marion Education Association.
All right, we're getting there, Kevin.
Purvis and Gray.
Raymond James,
Radiology Associates Ocala.
Foliage Design Systems.
And the Balloon and Sign Division of Fuller Amusement.
Fun fact, tonight's Golden Apple is the first to feature these lovely balloon columns here this evening. And I also want to take a moment to thank the staff of the Public Education Foundation, especially Mary, Diana, and Megan. Without them, we certainly would not all be sitting here together this evening. I also need to thank Kevin's team from the Marion County Schools Multimedia Productions Department, Joel, Russell, Tom, and Andrew. It may seem easier in theory to put on an event with only 50 people in attendance rather than 550, but I can tell you it is not. Together we've had to come up with an entirely new way to put on this evening's gala, and we certainly couldn't have done it alone, Kevin.
Absolutely. Speaking of hardworking volunteers, I think we should thank those volunteers who served on the Golden Apple selection committees. I've done that before. It is a tall, tough task. They also had to find a new way of work this year. Interviews were done with masks on, but observations were done virtually with video. Our Teacher of the Year committee was made up of
Elizabeth Rocky, our current Rookie Teacher of the Year,
Russ Adams of the Ranch Fitness Center and Spa,
Larry Parman, who is a former assistant superintendent from the great state of Iowa,
my fellow foundation board member, Angie Umpleby,
and another foundation board member, Karen Hatch.
Now, our rookie selection committee also included Ewan Hunter, our current Teacher of the Year,
Laurel Lingle from Barrett, Liner, and Bus,
George Kirkland, a foundation board member,
Donna Otzel, my good friend who is retired from Marion County Public Schools,
and Mrs. Kelly King, school board member of the Marion County School Board.
Here to help us learn more about the selection process and to talk a little bit about this past year is Elizabeth Rocky, a third grade teacher at Saddlewood Elementary School and Marion County's 2020 Rookie Teacher of the Year. Welcome, Elizabeth.
Good evening, Dr. Gollett, Foundation family, educators, and honored guests. A year ago, I was honored as 2020 Rookie Teacher of the Year. I stood up here and I called the community to get on their knees and serve our students. Who could have imagined that serving our students and loving our neighbor would be wearing a mask and washing our hands? What a different year it was. One of loss and sickness, yet also one of community, health, restoration, and hope. With the year that was 2020, the virus and events in our world, teachers learned to teach virtually anywhere and have been in the news, spotlighted, appreciated, and named heroes, and are honored here this evening. Yet this isn't the only time in history that education has been in the spotlight. Did you know that during the Black Death, schools initially had to close for a lack of educators? The plague eventually drove growth in higher education. New schools were established, sometimes specifically mentioning in their charters that they were trying to address learning gaps. Sound familiar? The implications of this rise in enrollment at local schools and universities led to an educational renaissance, and in time, the historical renaissance. We can see how the devastating impact of the plague cleared the ground for new ideas and hope to emerge. Our COVID crisis can also lead us to another great educational renaissance. We can take the time to examine inequities in our schools, dismantle barriers and ways of the past, and bring us into a future where all students of all abilities are set up for success. As a member of this year's Teacher of the Year Selection Committee, it was a great joy to see super teachers wearing not only their mask, but their invisible cape, following safety and sanitation guidelines and doing what they do best, even in a pandemic, teaching. What joy it was to hear about Ms. Dingman teaching her little learners and having them learn and grow lots. What a privilege to walk into Ms. Fernandez's room to see cheerful puppets and pom-poms and googly eyes galore, keeping her kindergartners engaged in phonics online on Zoom. How great to see students have books in their hands and feel like superheroes in Mr. Lonzo's library because he knew exactly where on which shelf each student's fan favorite book was. It was great to see students who typically struggle with reading beg Miss Butler to read another chapter of Crossover or Booked by Mr. Alexander because they could see themselves in the characters and because representation matters. Mrs. Nesbitt shared her love of agriculture, and students learned about micropipettes and doing a challenge in creating pictures. While a bit scary to walk into the halls of a high school, what an honor it was to see Ms. Otero's students researching persuasive speeches, things that mattered to them, making their own I Have a Dream speech, like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself. When I was in elementary school, I had a dream, to grow up and be a teacher like my mom. I never could have imagined being honored as Rookie Teacher of the Year, but I thank you for helping make that dream come true. My fellow teachers, they also have a dream, heart and passion, and purpose to teach. Even when the Clorox wipes run out, teachers clean and teachers teach. Even when hardships happen, teachers teach. Even in change and crisis and inequity, teachers teach. There's a verse that says there may be pain and weeping and trials in the night, but joy comes in the morning. So fellow teachers in person and online, thank you for fighting for that joy. Thank you for waking up and showing up for the kids every morning. Thank you, community, for making safe and healthy choices so schools can stay open. As MLK said in his own speech, in spite of the difficulties and frustrations of the moment, I still have a dream. In spite of the heartache and frustrations and challenges of COVID, I still am holding on to hope and another dream, that all students of all abilities, backgrounds, and ethnicities are safe, loved, valued, and educated. I know I wake up every day to reach that dream alongside my fellow teachers. Will you help us and chase that dream too? Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth, both for serving on this year's Teacher of the Year Selection Committee and also for representing us with poise and professionalism as our 2020 Rookie Teacher of the Year.
And I will add that because Elizabeth is a Marion County Public School employee, she was the only one on the teacher selection committee allowed to observe in person. The rest of the committee members, as Kevin said, did do their observations virtually. It is now time for us to introduce you to all of the outstanding school-based teachers and rookie teachers of the year. We will do this virtually. Earlier in the week, each honoree was presented with a gift box of goodies and a gala to-go box filled with fun items to host their own watch party in the comfort of their own home. Along with gifts, the teachers all received party horns, paper goods, popcorn, candy, and confetti. Fun fact, confetti was first used on New Year's Eve, 1881 in Paris. We hope that you are able to make we hope that we were able to make our teachers feel special and appreciated, because they certainly are.
Our first Teacher of the Year from the school-based level comes to us from Alternative Programs, Mary C.C. Mary is an English language arts teacher at the Marion Youth Academy. Her bachelor's degree comes from St. Leo University, and this is the 4th time she's been honored to serve as a school-based Teacher of the Year. Mary draws inspiration from her students and teaches them to never give up. From Alternative Programs, Mary C.C. The Rookie Teacher of the Year is Sean Gallagher.
From Anthony Elementary School, our Teacher of the Year is Tammy Minami. Tammy is a first grade teacher who holds a degree from Grand Canyon University. Before leading her own classroom, she served as a substitute teacher and then a paraprofessional. Tammy says teaching brings joy to her heart and a smile to her face. From Anthony Elementary, Tammy Minami. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Anthony Elementary School is Kennedy Evans.
Moving south to Bellevue Elementary, the Teacher of the Year there is Tracy Newton. Tracy holds several degrees, including a high school diploma from North Marion High School and a master's degree from National Louis University. She has 16 years of teaching experience and currently teaches 2nd grade. Other teaching experience includes exceptional student education and hospital homebound students. Tracy Newton from Bellevue Elementary. The rookie there is Andrea Andrade.
Staying in Bellevue, we'll move on to Bellevue High School, where their Teacher of the Year is Virginia Heisey. Virginia is a veteran teacher with 20 years of experience. She received her bachelor's degree in English education from Mississippi State University and a master's in educational leadership from the American College of Education. She is currently serving as a content area specialist. What inspires Ginny as an educator are not just the students, but the teachers she gets to work with and learn from on a daily basis. Teacher of the Year from Bellevue High, Virginia Heisey. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Bellevue High School is Haley Freeman.
Next door at Bellevue Middle School, Michael Negrini is the Teacher of the Year. Michael earned a BA in English from Stetson University, where he graduated summa cum laude, and this is Michael's 5th year of teaching in a self-contained autism unit. He sees himself less as the classroom teacher and more of a facilitator of a team, and if you ask his students whose class they're in, they will proudly tell you they are a member of Team Positive. From Bellevue Middle, the Teacher of the Year is Michael Negrini. The Rookie Teacher of the Year is Aaron Conrad.
From Bellevue Santos Elementary School, their Teacher of the Year is Carlos Rodriguez. Carlos is a veteran teacher with From Bellevue Santos Elementary School, their Teacher of the Year is Carlos Rodriguez. Carlos is a veteran teacher with 28 years of classroom experience, 14 of those right here in Marion County. He holds a bachelor's degree from Nova Southeastern and a master's in educational leadership from St. Leo University. Carlos learned from his grandfather that education is something no one can take away from you. Teacher of the Year from Bellevue Santos Elementary, Carlos Rodriguez. The Rookie Teacher of the Year at Bellevue Santos is Kimberly Sisk.
College Park Elementary's Teacher of the Year is Ashley Durance. Ashley earned a bachelor's degree in early childhood education from the College of Central Florida and currently is working on her master's degree in educational leadership at the American College of Education. She's a 5th-year teacher and is teaching 3rd grade this year. Ashley does not remember a time when she did not want to be a teacher and more. The Teacher of the Year at College Park Elementary, Ashley Durance. The Rookie Teacher of the Year there is Colleen Glatt.
The Teacher of the Year from Dr. N.H. Jones Elementary, Courtney Edwards. Courtney has a decade of teaching experience and is currently teaching kindergarten. Her degree in elementary education comes from the University of Central Florida. She strives to bring learning to life, and that includes hosting a wedding for the lifelong letter pair of Q and U, with a wedding that is fit for a queen. Courtney Edwards, Teacher of the Year, Dr. N.H. Jones Elementary. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Dr. N.H. Jones, Savannah Connor.
Nancy Garvin is the Teacher of the Year at Denellen Elementary. With 11 years of experience, Nancy began this year teaching 3rd grade through MCPS Online. Her degree in elementary education comes from St. Leo University. Nancy believes teaching online has opened up brand new avenues of communication with her parents, who are now better engaged in the learning process. Teacher of the Year at Denellen Elementary, Nancy Garvin. The Rookie Teacher of the Year there is Lindsay Pye.
Next door at Denellen High School, their Teacher of the Year is Robin Wise. This year, Robin began her 27th year of teaching. She holds a bachelor's degree in psychology from Florida State University and a master's degree in educational leadership from National Louis University. Robin teaches algebra and believes building relationships is the key to creating a strong learning environment. Teacher of the Year from Denellen High, Robin Wise. And Rookie Teacher of the Year at Denellen High School, Heidi Walnum.
At Denellen Middle School, the Teacher of the Year is Beth Wood. Beth teaches fundamentals of visual and performing arts and digital video technology. Both Beth and her students have won multiple awards for their work, and she believes competition challenges her students, and rising to those challenges brings opportunities along the way. Beth is a veteran teacher with 17 years of experience and a strong background in TV news production. She earned a bachelor's degree in mass communications from St. Ambrose University in Iowa. At Denellen Middle School, the Teacher of the Year, Beth Wood. Denellen Middle's Rookie Teacher of the Year is Lillian Bevel.
At East Marion Elementary School, we congratulate their Teacher of the Year, Kristen Miller. Kristen helps each student find what makes them unique, and this begins with a class activity and the creation of a web of uniqueness. This 3rd grade teacher earned both a bachelor's degree and master's degree from St. Leo University. This is the 2nd time she has been honored to serve as her school's Teacher of the Year. Teacher of the Year from East Marion Elementary School, Kristen Miller. Rookie Teacher of the Year at East Marion is Jennifer Little.
Back in Ocala at 8th Street Elementary, Natasha Watford is the Teacher of the Year. Natasha received a bachelor's degree in elementary education from the University of Central Florida, and in her 9-year career, she has taught kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grades. Natasha is inspired by the wonderful educators she has had the privilege of working for and beside. 8th Street Elementary's Teacher of the Year, Natasha Watford. The Rookie Teacher of the Year at 8th Street Elementary is Amanda Turner.
From Emerald Shores Elementary, we congratulate their Teacher of the Year, Shayna Lanktu. Shayna began her teaching career 9 years ago after earning a degree in elementary education from UCF. She has served as an exceptional student education teacher and now works as an ESE inclusion teacher. She believes one of the keys to student success is communication with parents and sharing different behavioral and academic strategies. Teacher of the Year, Shayna Lanktu. Emma Digman is the Rookie Teacher of the Year at Emerald Shores Elementary.
At Evergreen Elementary, Ashley Peace is the Teacher of the Year. Ashley is a 3rd grade teacher who identifies with the quote by Theodore Roosevelt, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." Ashley also strives each day to show her students how much she cares, and she earned her bachelor's degree from St. Leo University. The Teacher of the Year at Evergreen Elementary, Ashley Peace. The Rookie Teacher of the Year at Evergreen is Lakia Ross.
From Fessenden Elementary, their Teacher of the Year, Twyla Tufts Hazer. Before entering her teaching career, Twyla served in the United States Air Force. She is currently teaching 5th grade, but during her 18-year career, she has taught almost all grades, including middle and high school. Her degree in special education comes from Florida Atlantic University. Twyla knows that schools cannot do it alone, and she actively works to engage the community to help support her students and her school. Twyla Tufts-Hazer, Teacher of the Year, Fessenden Elementary. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Fessenden is Melissa Webb.
Mr. David Guest is the Teacher of the Year at Forest High School. David is a veteran teacher with 15 years of experience. He holds a bachelor's degree in technical education and industry training from UCF, in addition to numerous technical certifications. He teaches both digital design and digital video technology and prepares his students to pass the Adobe certification. David constantly seeks real-world opportunities that allow his students to apply the skills they have learned in class. The Teacher of the Year at Forest High School, David Guest. The Rookie Teacher of the Year at Forest is Morgan Harrison.
Mr. Daniel Carvajo is the Teacher of the Year at Fort King Middle School. Daniel's an agriculture teacher with 5 years of experience. He also serves as his school's FFA chapter advisor. He enjoys helping to create young leaders and to allow his students to discover their talents. His bachelor's degree comes from the University of Florida. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Fort King Middle, Julie Kidd.
At Fort McCoy School, the Elementary Teacher of the Year is Sandra Mulliner. Sandra began her teaching career at Fort McCoy School way back in 1991, 31 years ago, and she has been at the fort ever since. She currently teaches 4th grade, where each day she searches for magic in her classroom, the magic she sees in a student's eyes when they get it. Her degree in elementary education comes from the University of Florida. Sandra Mulliner, the Elementary Teacher of the Year at Fort McCoy School. The Rookie Teacher of the Year is Ashley Matchett.
From the middle school side of Fort McCoy School, their Teacher of the Year is Adrienne Manning. Adrienne not only teaches at Fort McCoy School, she once was a student there. She began her career 9 years ago after earning a degree in elementary education from St. Leo University. She is currently serving as a support facilitator, serving students and teachers in 6th, 7th, and 8th grades. She is proud to be part of the Fort McCoy community and believes sharing this bond with her students and their families helps to make lasting connections. Adrienne Manning, Teacher of the Year, Fort McCoy Middle. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Fort McCoy Middle is Brian Masters Sr.
At Greenway Elementary, the Teacher of the Year is Kendra Keene. Kendra has taught almost every grade, kindergarten through 8th. She currently teaches 2nd grade, and she earned 2 master's degrees, one in adult training from the University of Phoenix, and a master's in educational leadership from National Louis University. Kendra enjoys not only teaching students, but also mentoring them and supporting new teachers. Greenway Elementary Teacher of the Year, Kendra Keene. The Rookie Teacher at Greenway is Kashara Butts.
We'll move on to Hammett Bowen Junior Elementary School, where their Teacher of the Year is Nancy Carter. Nancy has earned multiple degrees, including a law degree from the University of Arizona and a doctorate in education from Northern Arizona University. During her career, she has worked from Alaska to Arizona, including on a Navajo Indian reservation. Nancy has been a classroom teacher, professor, and school principal. She is currently serving as an exceptional education student support facilitator. When asked the question, "Why teach?" Nancy replied, "The question is really, why not?" Nancy Carter, Teacher of the Year, Hammett Bowen Junior Elementary. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Hammett Bowen Junior is Renee Lominick.
We are proud to announce Sarah Nelson is the Teacher of the Year at Harborview Elementary. Sarah began her career 9 years ago as a classroom teacher, but now serves as her school's media specialist, where she gets to work with all students and teachers on her campus, sharing her love of reading and learning. She enlists the help of her students when she selects new books for the library and teaches the students that it is their library. Sarah earned her bachelor's degree in elementary education from St. Leo University. Harborview Elementary Teacher of the Year, Sarah Nelson. The Rookie Teacher of the Year at Harborview Elementary is Yoli Lopategi Rodriguez.
We move on to Hillcrest School, where their Teacher of the Year is Tracy Bravo. Tracy has 25 years of teaching experience and has spent all of those years right here in Marion County Public Schools. For the past 7 years, she has been preparing her students for adult living by serving as the work-study coordinator at Hillcrest. Tracy earned a bachelor's degree in communications from the University of Florida, but in the back of her mind, she always knew she wanted to be a teacher. So while working on her teaching certification, she worked as a paraprofessional and as a school receptionist. From Hillcrest School, their Teacher of the Year, Tracy Bravo. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Hillcrest, Michaela Collins.
In Southwest Marion County, the Teacher of the Year at Horizon Academy at Marion Oaks is Mr. John Quinones. John is a member of the Golden Apple Academy, earning his Golden Apple back in 2002. His bachelor's degree comes from St. John's University. He's a veteran teacher with 35 years of experience, 20 of those right here with Marion County. Before coming to Marion County, John taught in Lake County, New York City, and Puerto Rico. He is currently teaching 8th grade U.S. history and research. Horizon Academy at Marion Oaks Teacher of the Year for 2021, Mr. John Quinones. The Rookie Teacher of the Year there is Melinda Kimball.
Congratulations to Amber Beers, Teacher of the Year from Howard Middle School. Amber is a business education teacher who worked as a paraprofessional for 10 years before taking the lead in her own classroom. She earned a degree in business and organizational management from the College of Central Florida. She is a strong believer in career technical education and is proud to teach lifelong skills to her students. Amber Beers, Teacher of the Year, Howard Middle. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Howard Middle School, James Thompson.
At Lake Weir High School, Mr. Robert Geisel is the Teacher of the Year. Bob, as people call him, earned a degree in business administration and marketing management from the University of Central Florida and owned and operated his own landscaping business before beginning his career in education. Bob brings many of the skills he learned in business to his Algebra 2 and IB Math Applications classes. He has shared how math can be used in real life for the past 15 years. Mr. Bob Geisel, the Teacher of the Year at Lake Weir High School. Lake Weir High's Rookie Teacher of the Year is Rosanna Martinez.
At Lake Weir Middle School, their Teacher of the Year is William Tenney. With a bachelor's degree in business management, William is in his 6th year of his teaching career. He is currently teaching 7th grade life science and global logistics. He has previously been honored to be his school's Rookie Teacher of the Year and School-Related Employee of the Year. He and his students are a great asset to the Public Education Foundation's Tools for Teaching program, helping to pack to-go boxes of supplies to be delivered to schools and teachers. Lake Weir Middle School's Teacher of the Year, William Tenney. Brianna Smith is the Rookie Teacher of the Year at Lake Weir Middle.
At Legacy Elementary, the Teacher of the Year is Ann Fielder. Anna received both her bachelor's in special education and master's in early childhood education from the University of Florida. She's a diehard Gator fan, of course, and she is a 4th-year teacher teaching 4th grade, where she also serves as the grade level chair. She enjoys guiding conversations to see how her students think, process, and learn. Ann Fielder, the Teacher of the Year at Legacy Elementary, where the Rookie Teacher of the Year is Amanda Weslowski.
At Liberty Middle School, the Teacher of the Year is Kimberly Herrick. Kimberly teaches art and says, "I chose the teaching profession because of the undeniable scent of wisdom and creativity. It emits an aroma like well-worn books, art supplies, and a warm, safe hug. I want to help to create this experience for everyone, every day." Kimberly's bachelor's degree in art comes from Western Illinois University. Kimberly Herrick, Teacher of the Year, Liberty Middle School. Logan Gilly is the Rookie Teacher of the Year at Liberty.
In the heart of Ocala at Madison Street Academy, Angelique Golden is the Teacher of the Year. Angelique earned her degree in early childhood education at the University of South Florida. She's been teaching for 5 years and currently teaches 3rd grade students. She previously taught an exceptional education kindergarten class and an online ESOL class for students in grades pre-K through 8. She embraces technology and uses it to bring creativity and additional resources into her classroom. Angelique Golden, the Teacher of the Year at Madison Street Academy. Madison Street's Rookie Teacher of the Year is Mr. David Berardi.
Maplewood's Elementary Teacher of the Year is Lindsay Copeland. Lindsay is a graduate of Vanguard High School who then went on to earn a bachelor's degree in elementary education from St. Leo University. Her master's in education leadership will also be from St. Leo's. Lindsay began as a paraprofessional for the visually impaired and has since taught 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades. And thanks to 2020, she now also has experience teaching MCPS distance learning. Teacher of the Year from Maplewood Elementary, Lindsay Copeland. And Rookie Teacher of the Year from Maplewood is Tiffany Bishop.
Carol Newton is the Teacher of the Year at Marion Oaks Elementary. She has a long history with Marion County Public Schools as a student, Chapter 1 tutor, classroom substitute, paraprofessional, and for the past 10 years as a classroom teacher. Carol earned a bachelor's degree in education from Florida Southern College and a master's degree from National Louis University. She currently teaches 5th grade students and enjoys seeing her students blossom as they prepare for middle school. Marion Oaks Elementary Teacher of the Year, Carol Newton. The Rookie Teacher of the Year on that campus is Amber Vargas.
Marion eLearning recognizes Holly Wolfganger as their Teacher of the Year. Teaching virtually was nothing new for Holly. That's what she does every day as she teaches history to her 8th and 11th grade students. Holly's bachelor's degree comes from Southern Illinois University, and her Master's of Letters in Modern Historical Studies was conferred at the University of Aberdeen in Aberdeen, Scotland. Holly Wolfganger, Teacher of the Year, Marion eLearning.
At Marion Technical College, Alicia Fager is the Teacher of the Year. Alicia instructs students in medical assisting, phlebotomy, health science and anatomy, and physiology. She has a bachelor's degree in elementary education from St. Leo University and certifications in practical nursing and nursing assistant. She loves having former students come back to speak to her current classes and share with them information about their career and life experiences. Alicia Fager, Teacher of the Year at Marion Technical College. MTC's Rookie of the Year is Megan Nelson.
Marion Technical Institute congratulates Nikki Hannon as their Teacher of the Year. Nikki is an environmental science and biology teacher with 7 years of experience. She holds a Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry from the University of Tampa. When asked why she wanted to be a teacher, her first answer was because she wants to teach the change she wants to see in the world. Teacher of the Year from MTI, Nikki Hannon. Rookie Teacher of the Year from MTI is Lance Absher.
Moving to the north side, Heather Nesbitt is the Teacher of the Year at North Marion High School. Heather is an agriculture science teacher and one of this year's 6 new Golden Apple teachers. You will meet her later this evening. Meantime, the Rookie Teacher of the Year at North Marion High has a similar name. He is Robert Nesbitt.
And as they say, the pride is alive on the north side. At North Marion Middle, their Teacher of the Year is Daphne Butler. Daphne is both a reading teacher and a brand new Golden Apple teacher, and you'll be introduced to Daphne later in this program. Rookie Teacher of the Year from North Marion Middle, Kelsey Pliza.
Back in Ocala at Oakcrest Elementary, Onika Johnson is the Teacher of the Year. Onika is in her 8th year of teaching and her 3rd year with Marion County. She earned a bachelor's degree in elementary education from the University of Hartford in West Hartford, Connecticut. She's a 3rd grade teacher who believes showing children they are loved, and that is one of the best gifts she can give her students. From Oakcrest Elementary Teacher of the Year, Onika Johnson. Oakcrest Rookie Teacher of the Year is Elizabeth Franklin.
Ocala Springs Elementary School's Teacher of the Year is Shamika Pearson. Shamika is a 4th grade teacher with 8 years of experience. She holds degrees in elementary education from the College of Central Florida and UCF. As an educator, she has the responsibility both to her students and to her profession, and she strives daily to live up to that responsibility. Shamika Pearson, Teacher of the Year, Ocala Springs Elementary. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Ocala Springs is Tanya Long.
At Osceola Middle School, Matthew Tripp is this year's Teacher of the Year. Matthew teaches middle school life science and physical science. He earned a master's degree in secondary science education from the University of Florida. Outside of the classroom, he leads a robotics club and is the sponsor of his school's Fellowship of Christian Athletes Club. Teacher of the Year at Osceola Middle, Mr. Matthew Tripp. Mr. Robert Brantley is Osceola's Rookie Teacher of the Year.
Elizabeth Lacombe is Teacher of the Year at Reddick Collier Elementary. Elizabeth earned a bachelor's and master's degree from the State University of New York College at Potsdam. She has gone from being a little girl who would teach to her stuffed animals to a grown-up kindergarten teacher, where she not only teaches her students to read, but teaches them to believe in themselves. Teacher of the Year from Reddick Collier Elementary, Elizabeth Lacombe. LaShonda Lacey is the Rookie Teacher of the Year from Reddick Collier.
At Romeo Elementary School, the Teacher of the Year is Jennifer Viverito. Jennifer is a 5th grade teacher with 9 years of experience. Her degree in elementary education comes from the University of Central Florida. Go Knights! This is the 2nd time she has represented her school as the Teacher of the Year. And due to COVID, she has had to change greeting each student with a hug or a high five, but she's still at the door each morning with a smile and an air hug, or an air five, as I've heard it called, or even an elbow bump. The Teacher of the Year at Romeo Elementary, Jennifer Viverito. Romeo's Rookie of the Year is Diane Morgan.
Carol Cameron is Teacher of the Year at Saddlewood Elementary. Carol is a veteran teacher with 35 years of experience, and we are glad that all of those years were served right here in Marion County. Her degree in education comes from the University of Florida. She has also earned her National Board certification in 2006. With experience in many grade levels, Carol is currently teaching kindergarten. Rookie Teacher of the Year at Saddlewood, Annalise Gomez.
At Shady Hill Elementary, Christine Fernandez is the Teacher of the Year. She's also one of our brand new Golden Apple winners, and we will learn more about her later in this program. Meantime, Shady Hill's Rookie of the Year is Jessica Shoup.
Moving on to South Ocala Elementary School, we'll congratulate Dina Burleson as their Teacher of the Year. Dina, after earning a degree in childhood development from Florida State University, she served as an office manager in the medical field. After a decade in that profession, she felt the calling to do something that provided her a new challenge, and at the same time, something that felt rewarding. She has now been teaching for 5 years and is currently finding her rewards in a 5th grade classroom. Dina Burleson, Teacher of the Year, South Ocala Elementary. Rookie Teacher of the Year from South Ocala is Angela Crippen.
Moving to the north, Spar Elementary's Teacher of the Year is Kaylee Keller. We also recognize that school's Rookie Teacher of the Year, Sierra Edsel.
From Stanton-Weirsdale Elementary School, we congratulate their Teacher of the Year, Chandra Wiebe. Chandra is another Teacher-to-Be Scholarship recipient who began her career with Marion County Public Schools 11 years ago as a continuous sub and then as a paraprofessional. While continuing to work, she earned her bachelor's degree in early childhood education from CF. In 2017, she represented her school as their Rookie Teacher of the Year. Teacher of the Year at Stanton-Weirsdale Elementary, Chandra Wiebe. The Rookie Teacher of the Year at Stanton-Weirsdale Elementary School is Madison Nichols.
At Sunrise Elementary, Kelly Newman is this year's Teacher of the Year. Kelly, yet another kindergarten teacher, has 19 years of classroom experience. Her bachelor's degree comes from Western Michigan University and her master's in education from Aquinas College. She began her career working in the juvenile justice system and then worked in the social work field. She made the decision to become a teacher when she realized what would have helped her clients most was a strong early childhood education in a setting where they felt valued. She loves being able to help set the foundation for a love of learning and a positive attitude towards school, and we appreciate the difference that she makes. Kelly Newman, Teacher of the Year at Sunrise Elementary. Sunrise's Rookie Teacher of the Year is Genevieve Sprague.
Vanguard High School's Teacher of the Year is Gwendolyn Traherne. With 16 years of experience, Gwendolyn is currently teaching students in 9th through 12th grades. She is teaching English 2, English 2 Honors, and AP Language and Composition. Her bachelor's degree was earned at the University of Maryland, followed by a master's in education leadership from Troy University. Before coming to teach in Marion County, she taught for the Department of Defense schools in Japan and the Azores. Teacher of the Year from Vanguard High School, Gwendolyn Terhern. The Rookie Teacher of the Year at Vanguard is Catherine Williams.
At Ward Highlands Elementary School, Chris Lanza is the Teacher of the Year. Chris is a media specialist and a newly selected Golden Apple teacher. We will meet him later in this evening's program. Meantime, Ward Highlands Rookie Teacher of the Year is Jana Gardner.
From Westport High School, we will meet Christina Otero later in tonight's program. Tina is an English teacher at Westport and one of the members of the newest class of Golden Apple teachers. The Rookie Teacher of the Year at Westport High School is Kiara Feliciano.
And our final school-based Teacher of the Year comes to us from Wyomina Park Elementary, Brianne White. Brianne is a kindergarten teacher who works each day to motivate, shape, and influence her students on their path to becoming successful learners and citizens. She graduated from St. Leo University with a bachelor's degree in elementary education and a minor in psychology. Brianne White, Wyomina Park Elementary's Teacher of the Year. The Rookie Teacher of the Year at Wyomina Park Elementary is Holly Miller.
Let's show our appreciation for these amazing teachers. We are so proud of the work they do every day and of the way they represent their colleagues, their students, and their schools. And Judy, if I had some confetti right now, I'd throw some, but I don't. But I want to say this. While all of those teachers were being recognized in that video, I want those teachers at home to know that everybody in this room was fixed on the screen. And for those of you here, I want you to know that there were instant pop-up parties all over Marion County as those names were being read.
Kevin, I could not agree more that our teachers deserve to feel appreciated and feel celebrated this evening. Last March, our teachers left for spring break to go and spend a week enjoying themselves, not knowing that they would not be returning to their classrooms. They reinvented lessons, created videos, and moved school online. Since then, they have learned to continue being flexible, patient, and gracious. And although all of our teachers deserve our thanks, tonight we honor those 6 special teachers who have been selected to represent their colleagues as members of the Golden Apple Academy.
Before we do that, though, we're going to go off script a little bit. 155 teachers have received Golden Apples in the last 31 years. 30 Rookie Teachers of the Year have been recognized by the foundation during the last 30 years. Judy Zanetti spent 7 years as a kindergarten teacher. Judy Zanetti spent 8 years as an elected member of the Marion County School Board. And for the last 9 years, Judy Zanetti has led the Public Education Foundation of Marion County as its executive director. And I believe many of you in this room know that this is Judy's final Golden Apple because she is retiring in just a few weeks. But I have a question. Judy, have you ever received your own apple?
I have not, Kevin.
Well, we're going to change that. And she does not know about this, just like I didn't know about mine. If you will take that out.
I love that we surprised each other.
We are giving you this apple because your future is clear, but there's a little mystery mixed in there too because you love to travel the world, and who knows where retirement will take Judy Zanetti.
Thank you very much. I would like for tonight to continue to be about our teachers. So, Kevin, let's get back on script.
I'll take it from here. I did tell Megan I was going for tears, so Megan, check that box. We accomplished it.
Well, Elizabeth started it with her speech. The tears started coming early.
Very true, very true. So we're going to start introducing you tonight to these 6 special teachers. We're going to begin with the 2021 Rookie Teacher of the Year, Emma Dingman. Now, Emma is a pre-kindergarten teacher from Emerald Shores Elementary. Emma has both an indoor and outdoor classroom, and just a few weeks ago, a caravan of well-wishers surprised Emma while she was outside with some of her students. Take a look at this video.
Who is Miss Dingman? Who is she?
Our teacher.
She is not only your teacher, she's our Rookie of the Year for Marion County.
Thank you.
You are amazing and working with our youngest students and setting them off for success.
Yes.
So thank you for all that you are doing.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. We love you.
We asked each of our Golden Apple teachers to select someone to introduce them this evening, a current or a former student who impacted them and their career. Introducing Emma this evening is one of her former students, Mason Bly. Fun fact, Mason's mother, Makita Bly, was named a Golden Apple teacher in 2016. Now let's watch as Mason introduces his teacher, Mrs. Dingman.
Hi, my name is Mason, and I am 6 years old. I am here to tell you about Mrs. Dingman, who was my pre-K teacher. Do you want to hear how awesome Mrs. Dingman is? Well, I'll tell you. She is 100% awesome. She taught me how to be a good friend. Next, she has a positive attitude and a kind heart. Mrs. Dingman is the best because she is beautiful like a sparkly diamond. Let me introduce you to the Marion County Rookie Teacher of the Year, my favorite teacher, Mrs. Dingman.
Thank you, Mason. You are an absolute joy to have in class. Good evening, everyone. I would just like to start off by saying this would be a lot easier if you guys were 4- and 5-year-olds. But in all seriousness, I would like to start by thanking everyone who has been a part of this process for giving me the opportunity to be an advocate for our youngest learners here in Marion County. To me, this award means that our community, district leaders, administrators, and my peers see the importance of social-emotional learning and early childhood education. I have heard many times in my short career as a teacher that I am simply just a babysitter, but I know that I am much more than that. When walking into a pre-K classroom, it may be easy to overlook the importance of a dramatic play center where students are reenacting the story of the 3 Little Pigs, or the block center where students are pre-planning which blocks to use when building a princess castle, or even in the mud kitchen where children are making a mess with their chocolate strawberry mud cake that you absolutely have to try a bite of. But it is so much more than that. While all this is going on, students are experiencing a child-centered atmosphere where they are given opportunities to master new challenges through hands-on activities and topics that are meaningful to them, thus building their self-esteem as well as their love for learning. Early childhood teachers are the very first people who can influence how a child feels about school. To me, that means it is our duty to create a learning environment that nurtures the whole child by making it safe, fun, and positive, and giving them the tools in their tool belt to help foster that. The first years in school are a time of rapid growth. Children are not only studying letters and numbers, but also developing the skills they need to make friends, take turns, and share toys, and listen to their teacher. That leads me into the subject of how important the implementation of social-emotional learning is. I reflected a lot after my first year of teaching, and I knew after that year I would always be an advocate for it. Watching students using a breathing technique that you taught them to calm down, or seeing a 4-year-old advise their friend to use their words when asking for something they need is extremely rewarding. Emotional intelligence can be one of the most important tools in the tool belt. It helps boost their self-awareness, self-control, motivation, empathy, and social skills, all of which help them become better leaders. As a teacher seeking to educate with excellence, my goal is to educate the whole child in light of their individual and developmental needs, so then they can not only become a lifelong learner, but also make a positive contribution to society. So the next time you see an early childhood educator, remember that they too are helping shape the minds of future leaders. Thank you.
thank you, Emma, for making the days of early learning meaningful, fun, and full of wonder.
Our current Teacher of the Year, Mr. Ewan Hunter, teaches IB Chemistry at Vanguard High School. Now, I'm proud to say that this year Ewan was he was also selected as one of the top 5 teachers in the entire state of Florida. That in and of itself. And if I had some confetti, I'd throw it right now.
Next time we'll get confetti, Kevin.
But in his spare time, Ewan is helping create a state-of-the-art science lab at the Silver River Museum that will one day be accessible to every middle and high school science class in Marion County. He has raised nearly $100,000 for the center and his classroom through soliciting personal contributions and writing grants. And Judy, I think you've seen a few of those grants. You may not recognize him without his kilt. Ladies and gentlemen, our current Teacher of the Year, Mr. Ewan Hunter.
Good evening. I'd like to offer my congratulations to the Rookie and the Teachers of the Year for 2021. Having read and seen what you do in your classrooms, I'm truly humbled to be your colleague. I'd like to thank the staff at Vanguard High School and the people of Marion County for selecting me to represent them as their Teacher of the Year last year. I'd like to thank my students who motivate me to try and be a better teacher. Thank you to the sponsors for all that you do to make this event possible. We teachers aren't used to this kind of luxury, so thank you for spoiling us. A special thanks to Jenkins Auto Group, particularly Tom Formanek and Maria Patino, for surprising Judy Zanetti with their donation to help support the building of Marion County's new Science Centre. Lastly, I'd like to thank the Public Education Foundation for all that they do to make education in this county special. The grants for great ideas, the tools for teaching, Take Stock in Children, and of course this Golden Apple Gala. The last gala was actually in 2020 BC. That's 2020 before Corona. Back then I said we should challenge the status quo if it's holding back the education of our young people. So I don't think we should dwell on the negativity of the past year. Instead, I think we should take this as an opportunity to think differently. Consider when the in-person school closed last March. You know, society woke up to the broader value of our schools. You know, we missed the sports, the clubs, the field trips, the community service activities, and even the fundamental things such as feeding our kids and keeping them safe from harm and abuse. Schools do so much to teach and develop children in so many ways that I proffer that we should broaden how we value our schools beyond this narrow sliver of academic subjects like we've done in the past. Last year's online learning did make collaboration easier. And one thing I've always wanted to do since I moved to America was to do projects with schools back in Scotland, and now that's easy. My students have befriended and jointly carried out experiments with students in multiple schools in Scotland. But why does this have to be limited to my classes? Scotland and Florida face similar educational challenges. Both are trying to get kids to read and write and do all those things, and both could always do it better. Yet their education systems are so different. Can you imagine an education system with no GPAs, no gradebook, no SATs? That's the reality of education in Scotland. So if we've got two systems trying to achieve the same goals but working in completely different ways, surely we can learn from each other in order to make both systems better. You know, distance and technology are no longer stopping us. Language is not a barrier. Accents might be, but you know, I'm here to translate. So I would love to make these connections happen across our county, because my fear is that phrase that we've all felt and heard, I'm sure, over the last year, which is, I just wish things would get back to normal. But in terms of education, I would challenge that. Do we really want to go back to a normal where 57% of our students are below grade level in reading and writing? Therefore, I close tonight by saying to my fellow teachers, leadership starts in the classroom. Use the recognition that you've been given this evening to make positive change across classrooms. So when things do get back to normal, it's a new and better normal. Thank you.
Thank you, Ewan, and thank you for representing Marion County as our Teacher of the Year in the state of Florida. And although this is scripted, Ewan, I hope you know that I do mean it from the heart that it has been my honor to get to know you both personally and professionally, and I look forward to continuing to meet you and your students out on the banks of the Silver River.
Ditto. Now, you already saw the caravan footage from our visit to Emma Dingman's outdoor classroom, but we also had the opportunity to visit the 5 other newly selected Golden Apple teachers in their education environments. You will see from the caravan footage that even the caravan itself was different this year. Sometimes we met teachers outside or in classrooms with students attending virtually, and even in a media center. Watch the fun as we surprise this year's Golden Apple teachers.
I was here on the first day of school this year, and I'm so proud to be back here today because you have an amazing teacher. You know that, right? Oh, yes, you do. I saw her at work, and I can tell you that she is. And not only is she amazing, but Miss Fernandez is a Golden Apple teacher for Marion County. Thank you. We brought the whole group.
Look at that beautiful golden apple. Look how shiny it is. Thank you.
Surprise!
I know it's been a very emotional day. So congratulations on all the work that you do. I know what a challenge that is that you do each and every day to make sure our students have what they need and just wrapping yourselves around all of their needs. So thank you for all that you do. We truly appreciate you and recognize you as a Golden Apple teacher for Marion County Public Schools.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, Miss Nesbitt. How are you today?
How are you?
I was so honored to come and visit your classroom and see your teaching last time. And it is my pleasure to recognize you as a Golden Apple teacher for Marion County. Did we surprise you? Yes. What an incredible job you do in providing real-world connections with your students through science. And so thank you for all that you do. Mr. Lanza! Oh, good morning. Happy New Year. I am so honored to recognize you as a Golden Apple teacher for Marion County Public Schools.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Your teacher just got one of the Golden Apple Teachers of the Year. What do you think of that?
What do you like best about her?
She's an awesome teacher.
Yeah. Is she? What does she do that makes it so awesome?
It's a lot. She doesn't. Really.
Does she? Yeah.
Okay, right here. Count 3, say Golden Apple. 1, 2, 3. Golden Apple! Great job. Thank you, everybody.
Introducing you to our Golden Apple teachers, I know that there are a couple in here that are thinking to themselves, please, Judy, tell everybody that I dress up for school every day. And this was a Friday, and it was cold, and the caravan never comes on a Friday. So I dressed down, and then you all captured it on video. So there you go. I've said it for you.
Judy, it is now time to meet our 5 Golden Apple teachers, and we'll introduce them to you alphabetically by school.
Our first Golden Apple teacher is Heather Nesbitt from North Marion High School. This is Heather's 4th year as an agri-science teacher. She earned her bachelor's degree in animal and veterinary science from Clemson University and a master's degree in agriculture education from the University of Florida. Fun fact, her husband is North Marion High School's Rookie Teacher of the Year. Introducing Heather is one of her students, Kaylee McNeil.
Hello, my name is Kaylee McNeil, and I will be introducing Ms. Nesbitt from North Marion High School.
Dedication. One of the many words I would use to describe Miss Nesbitt. Dedication to me is being devoted to something even when you're not having the best day and still trying to put a smile on your face. One of the first classes I had taught by Miss Nesbitt, she taught us how succulents and cacti live in the most extreme conditions and still thrive to produce beautiful and amazing flowers. We all got in a circle and shared something that we thought was important about the lesson. After everyone had gone, a tear rolled down her cheek. That's when I realized she had connected us with her and her passion. Not only is she an incredible teacher, but she's a remarkable advisor and one of the best I've ever had. She makes sure that students have what they need in order to succeed to be their best. She is caring. It's hard to come to school every day and see 300 faces and connect individually with each, but somehow she does. She cares about every one of her students just like her own and loves them just like her own, and I know she will be the best mom to her little boy. Thank you for making me the best person I can be and guiding me with your leadership.
I told Kaylee she better not make me cry. Thank you, Kaylee. Whew. All right, so in true agriculture fashion, I'm going to ask you a series of agriculturally related questions, and I want you to think, what would your answer be? Where does your food come from? How are our clothes made? What makes our plants green? What do all those labels on our food even mean? And finally, let's end with an easy one. What do cows say? For most of you, you probably had to at least think a little bit about the first 4 questions. But when it came to the last question, you automatically heard moo echo through your head. Now you're probably thinking, why is this crazy ag teacher standing up here asking a room full of adults, what do cows say? Well, the simple answer is, this is why I teach. I grew up in a very particular sector of the ag industry. I'm one of those crazy horse girls, and never put much thought into answering those questions myself. I simply thought, what would my next jump round look like, or how could I be more competitive in the equestrian community? In my last year pursuing a degree in equine business to follow those dreams, some friends shared a very funny story with me. They said, did you hear? Kindergartners think cows say, eat more chicken. As they laughed, the only thought that rolled through my head was, how did we get here? How did we get to a place where a 5-year-old doesn't know that a cow says moo? How is this going to impact the future of agriculture? Or more simply, how is this going to impact our future? I knew in that moment that our youth needed help. While I recognize I stand up here as a high school agri-science teacher and not a kindergarten teacher, this role has allowed me to touch the lives of our next generation of agricultural consumers. While my mission is for every student that walks through my door is to leave being a more informed consumer of our world's products. Every day I'm one of the fortunate ones that gets to get my hands dirty alongside my students while teaching them hands-on skills about the world around us. While no 2 days ever look the same. I get to use the power of agriculture as a way to help students realize their strengths, options for the future, and importance of graduating high school. The power of agriculture has allowed me to help students recognize how easily they can complete a feed conversion involving pretty intricate math, identify and fix plant deficiencies involving some in-depth science, or even fix a hard mechanics problem involving them to research and, oh my goodness, read. While I know this might not be the aha moment for all students, I get up every day to go to school and educate every student that sits in front of me, no matter their grade or how many challenges they face. I challenge every educator to build those relationships with their students, push them to new heights, and incorporate the world around us in our teaching. Every day, I look at the agriculture teacher creed that we have hanging next to my desk, read the first line, and smile. I'm an agricultural educator by choice, not by chance. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather. Our next Golden Apple teacher is Daphne Butler, an intensive reading teacher from North Marion Middle School. And we have a saying that says, "The pride is alive on the north side." Daphne has 9 years of teaching experience. She earned both her bachelor's degree and master's degree in education from Ashford University and a specialist degree in educational leadership from Liberty University. Introducing Daphne this evening is David Armstrong.
My name is David Armstrong, and I would like to introduce my teacher, Ms. Butler, by quoting one of the most influential civil rights leaders, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by service. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. This quote embodies what Ms. Butler is all about, which is providing those around her kindness and love. Ms. Butler is able to make those around her feel understood, appreciated, especially me. While being in Ms. Butler's reading class, I have never once felt lost, ashamed, defeated, because she knows exactly what to do and say. In Ms. Butler's class, she is able to teach her students about life and real world situations, and just how important it is to love one another and treat one another equally, just as the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. did. She's able to provide a high level of learning and education to not only her students at North Marion Middle School, but also to her students in Sunday school and church, week in and week out. She is truly an amazing teacher and definitely Golden Apple worthy. To me, Ms. Butler is not only a teacher, but also a mentor and a positive role model in and out of the classroom. Although Ms. Butler will never be famous to the world, she will always carry a special place in my heart.
Thank you, David. I came prepared. Good evening, everyone. I begin by saying thank you as I stand before you in amazement. I'm honored and count it a true blessing to represent my school, North Marion Middle, and my fellow intensive reading teachers. We teach a subject that students hate. The very name alone reminds students of failure and their label of non-proficient reader. It is my passion, my purpose, and even my ministry to help them change their mind and unlock their hidden potential. Beyond comprehension and test-taking skills, I firmly believe students need authentic experiences with relevant books. In my class, we make time to include class novels in which we read aloud, discuss characters and their choices, have book discussions, and write in response to our reading. The secret is they're so immersed in the storyline that they do not even realize that they're reading or working on an advanced level. These experiences ignite a hunger for reading in a way that can only be accomplished by reading a good book. As evidence of this fact, a student recently approached me with a smirk of outrage, awe, and humor when he said, "Miss, you got me reading the captions and dialogue on my video games." This same student just completed his 4th Minecraft novel at home on his own time. All I can say to him with overflowing joy in my heart is mission complete. Unfortunately, for some students, it is not so easy for many different reasons, which speaks to the need to nourish their spirit. Empowering them with self-confidence, renewing our minds is a daily necessity. We begin each day with writing in response to a motivational quote, often from Dr. King, followed by a short discussion setting the tone for our day. One of my favorites that I remind them regularly is that you are capable of much more than you can think or ever imagine. You see, for reading students, many have lost the belief that they are special, that they do have greatness within them, that they can do great things. I stand as their teacher, but also their encourager. I speak to them life. I boldly challenge them to speak life over their own selves, to speak those things that be not as though they are, to convince themselves that they are capable, they are overcomers, they are more than conquerors, that they are not here by accident, but fearfully and wonderfully made, designed for a greater purpose, consequently transforming mindset to focus on the truth that they are more than their circumstances, more than any label society can place upon them, not only motivates them to become a better reader, but a better learner in every subject. It gives them the want to. I can confidently speak these things to encourage my students and even each of you listening or watching, because it too is my story. From a troubled childhood to becoming a mother in the 8th grade, barely finishing middle school myself, living in chaos and dysfunction, I had no idea of the greatness that was in me, no clue of my potential. Yet here I stand as a testimony of the unstoppable driving force of determination and walking in my God-given purpose for such a time as this. My message to each of you, rise and shine. You can do great things. Thank you.
Thank you, Daphne. And fun fact to listen carefully, because our next 3 golden apples are Christine, Christopher, and Christina. We now want you to meet Christine Fernandez, a kindergarten teacher from Shady Hill Elementary. And as you may have noticed in the caravan footage, she is teaching 100% virtually this year. This is Christine's 30th year in the classroom. She holds a bachelor's degree from the University of Florida and a master's degree from The Ohio State University, both in elementary education. Introducing Christine is one of her students, Camden Keys.
Hello, my name is Camden Keys, and I'd like to tell you why Miss Fernandez is so special to me. She makes learning fun. Each morning we get to say hello to one of the puppets. My favorite is Pete the Pirate. We also get to go on their scavenger hunts at home. Miss Fernandez makes every day a great day to learn.
Thank you, Camden. Can't get any cuter than that. Teaching during this time of uncertainty has changed our mindsets on how we educate our students and meet their needs. Whether in the classroom or online, we have had to adapt our teaching techniques and approaches. After 30 years of teaching kindergarten, I have never thought I would question myself on how I was going to keep a class full of 5- and 6-year-olds engaged in learning. But then, spring of 2020 came. Well, you know the rest. In true kindergarten teacher fashion, let me share with you the ABCs of distance learning, class of 2021. A is for appreciation. Thank you to all the parents, teachers, and administrators for stepping up during these unprecedented times. Together, we can persevere. B is for bathroom. Much easier online. No more impromptu calls to the custodian. C is for community. It is a privilege to be a part of the Marion County community. We have pulled together to ensure that our children continue to receive a quality education, whether students are in the classroom or learning remotely. D is for distractions. Who would have ever thought I would be asking a student to move their kitty along so that I could see their face during a formal observation? E is for engagement. Scavenger hunts, show and tell, puppets, singing and dancing, and let's not forget Friday family bingo. Who would have guessed that our biggest competitor would be Grandma? F is for field trips. We are on a new field trip every day, whether it's a virtual tour of their bedrooms or homes. We've shared our Christmas trees, playground sets, favorite toys, and even a newborn sibling. These experiences are priceless. G is for grace. We surely can't give and receive enough this year. H is for heartwarming. when saying goodbye for the day and your littlest of learners reaches over and hugs his computer screen. Best virtual hug ever. I is for innovative. While virtual teaching poses many challenges, thinking outside the box and doing absolutely anything it takes to keep the little ones engaged is imperative. J is for juggling. Parents are juggling working from home while being the lunch lady, custodian, and teacher assistant. Teachers have thrown a few more balls into the air as well. We are now computer techs, online performers, and platform experts. K is for kindergarten. With these new challenges set upon them right from the start, in addition to learning their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, they have had to learn things in new and different ways. They've learned more patience and understanding, and they are more computer savvy than any of their predecessors. And I will fast forward and end with letter T. T is for teacher. When expectations begin to feel impossible, remember that because of you, today, someone smiled, learned something new, and became more confident and felt loved. Thank you.
I think I recognize that. I'm old enough to. Yes. Next, we want to introduce you to Christopher Lanza, the media specialist at Ward Highlands Elementary School. He has 20 years of teaching experience. He earned a bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies from the New York Institute of Technology and a master's degree in library science from New York University. And listening to him speak, you'd never guess he was from New York. I have a feeling that might come out just a little bit. Introducing Christopher this evening is Noah Heisey.
Hello, I'm Noah Heisey, and I will be introducing Mr. Lanza, the media specialist at Ward Highlands Elementary. Mr. Lanza was my media specialist for 4 years. What makes Mr. Lanza great is that he cares and that he builds relationships with each kid and knows what they like. Mr. Lanza is awesome at what he does and makes the library a fun place to go. He also goes above and beyond with the morning show and yearbook, and is someone the teachers turn to for help with electronics. Mr. Lanza inspired my love of reading. I could always count on him for a great book suggestion. To quote Mr. Lanza's favorite superhero, Batman, "A hero can be anyone, even a man doing something as simple and reassuring as putting a coat on a young boy's shoulders to let him know that the world hasn't ended." Mr. Lanza is that hero to kids every day in the library.
Thanks, Noah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here tonight because I'm lucky. I'm lucky to do what I love. I'm lucky to be surrounded by people who are caring and dedicated. Most of all, I'm lucky because I get to be a hero, making a difference in children's lives every day. I'm the librarian, the media specialist, call it what you like. It's a busy day, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Most people think we just read and check out books, but in my experience, it's so much more. That's probably why the kids think I'm a superhero. That and my absurd amount of superhero collectibles in the media center. My powers include, but are not limited to, running a morning news show, helping students create their own movies, teaching them how to navigate the digital world, and even sharing stories with them at home through my YouTube channel. I'm like the Tony Stark of the school, just without the cool Iron Man suits. The best part of my day is when students ask me to recommend a book. You see, Batman has his Batarang and Spidey has his webs. I've got books. I use books to connect with students. When they ask me to recommend a book, I say, sure, let me show you some of my favorites. You see, this is where my Spidey sense kicks in. I get to know what my students like, and I use that to find books that they'll love. I know the moment I've hooked them, their eyes light up and go wide. Neil Gaiman said it best. A book is a dream you hold in your hands. So in essence, my favorite part of the job is sharing dreams. Books are amazing. They can help you escape, take you on grand adventures, or teach you something new. Once my students devour the book, they just keep coming back for more, even if they have to sneak away during dismissal. Sorry, Miss Buck. My life and work are colored by heroes: Spider-Man, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Superheroes have taught me many great lessons in life. Spider-Man taught me to accept responsibility. Superman showed me you are never truly alone. Most importantly, Batman inspired me that anyone can be a hero. Tonight, I'd like to thank the heroes who've helped me become the teacher before you tonight. My parents have been the greatest example of heroes, always putting others before themselves. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I've been fortunate to work with many heroes, teachers, administrators, and staff that have inspired me and made me even better at my job. Teachers like Kathleen Decker, who took me under her wing when I was a kindergarten teacher at Fessenden. Thanks to my phonics lessons, I'm sure there's a couple of Marion County natives talking with a slight New York accent. I may never be part of the Justice League, but that's fine, because I'm a golden apple, and it's an honor to be recognized in this elite group. I'm not faster than a speeding bullet, but if someone needs help, I'll be the first one there. I'm not more powerful than a locomotive, but the knowledge I share with my students is. I'm not able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, but I can get on my knees to look a child in their eyes while talking to them. Look, not up, just in your schools. That's where true heroes dwell. Thank you, and good night.
Our fifth and final member of this year's Golden Apple class is Christina Otero. Tina teaches English 1 and English 1 honors at Westport High School. This is her 12th year in the teaching profession. She earned a bachelor's degree in English and a master's degree in secondary education, both from the State University of New York at Albany. Introducing Tina is Andrea Garcia Dominguez. Fun fact, Andrea's mother Judith earned her Golden Apple in 2013. Now, here's Andrea.
Hi, my name is Andrea Garcia Dominguez, and I want to talk to you a little bit about English. English is a subject that is vital in our lives, and what we learn is what we hold on to throughout our careers. English was never a subject that I felt connected to. That is until I had Miss Otero my freshman year of high school. Miss Otero does not only teach English, but she pours her heart into it. She makes sure that her students understand the material and makes sure they comprehend it. If we do not understand, she is always available to help us. Miss Otero does not only pour her heart into what she does best, but into her students as well. She treats us like one of her own, making students feel welcome the second they step foot into the classroom. Always on her feet, she would go around to help her students and make sure they strive for greatness, me being one of those students. She would also always make us laugh, making me feel comfortable in her classroom environment. There was not a day that I did not look forward to seeing her. Her understanding ways and her heart's compassion are qualities of an amazing person, especially a Golden Apple teacher. I will never forget a teacher like her, because in my heart, Miss Otero will always be what I refer to as a perfect teacher. In the words of Brad Henry, a good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. And that is what Miss Otero embodies for me.
Thank you, Andrea. I still remember my stuffed animals all lined up on the bed. There was Gund, my teddy bear, at one end, Snowball, the white bunny, at the other, and smack in the middle was Teddy Ruxpin. They all listened intently as I taught them addition and read from my storybooks. These moments of playing teacher are some of my earliest and fondest memories. When my cousin Jessica was born, I finally had a live person I could force to be my student, one who was 4 years younger than me but had to learn all the same things. Throughout elementary school, I was usually the first one done with assignments, so I'd begin helping my classmates. By 8th grade, I was volunteering with an elementary Sunday school class, and in high school, I was tutoring. To be a teacher is all I ever really planned for myself. I went to college and I learned all the theories of good teaching, and then I started teaching for real at an inner city, all-boys school for at-risk youth in New York. I felt like I was thrown into the lion's den. Those first few months, I cried at the end of every day, and I wanted to quit. I cursed my own high school teachers who'd made it look so easy. What liars. These kids hated me. They hated English, and then they didn't. I helped them find books they were interested in, and they read all about a Central American drug lord who found a way to clone himself and live forever. I let them pick their own poetry topics, and they wrote about strained family relationships. I realized that they didn't hate me. They just never had a teacher who listened to them. their interests, needs, desires, and worries. 12 years later, there are still some days that end with a cry. There are definitely days that I still want to quit. However, students like Michael, who wished death upon my dog that first year, but now emails me every couple of months just to update me on how he's doing, remind me not to. Students like Braxton, who lacked confidence in English but just needed a tiny push to be great, remind me not to. Students like Andrea, who come back to visit during lunch 3 years later to reminisce about Romeo and Juliet and tell me that what we did in my class is still helping her as a dual enrollment student, remind me not to. This calling is not an easy path. I end every day feeling like I should have done this or that differently, and that isn't a pleasant feeling to sit with for the person whose kindergarten teacher wrote, "She's a perfectionist to a fault" on her report card. But I need to remind myself, just like I have to constantly remind my students, education isn't about perfection. It's about seeing your flaws and improving. So that's what I've committed myself to doing as an educator. Because now, my 6-year-old daughter says she wants to be a teacher. And I know I don't make it look as easy as my teachers did, but I'm sure going to show her it's worth it. Thank you.
Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen. As you can tell from the speeches you just heard, there's a lot that's different about teaching these days. Yet, the dedication of our teachers remains the same, and for that, we are most grateful.
Yes, we are. Our entire community is grateful for all that our teachers have done, will continue to do, to adapt and to overcome challenges. And as you've heard from the speeches this evening, the common theme among our greatest teachers in the classroom is the connections they make with their students. It is the connections that those teachers make that make the biggest difference in the lives of our children. Tonight we honor all of our teachers, all 3,348 individuals who wake up each morning and make the decision to be awesome. Now, Kevin, are you ready for another fun fact?
I love fun facts.
Okay,
At least that's what you wrote in the script.
I did write it in the script, so say it again. Say I love fun facts.
I love fun facts. Don't you love fun facts?
This might be the most exciting fun fact of the entire evening. It is time for us to announce the 2021 Marion County Teacher of the Year. Kevin, are you ready?
I have my envelope. Do you have yours?
I have my envelope.
Hopefully they say the same thing.
This two-podium thing is so tricky.
You ready?
Okay, ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, Marion County's 2021 Teacher of the Year is Christine Fernandez, Shady Hill Elementary.
Christine, I would like you to make your way up here a little bit towards Kevin, please.
Of course, her family is here tonight. Of course, you see the excitement there on the video. And I'm sure that word is already out and her students online already know.
You just stay with Kevin there for 1 second, okay? And now we'd like to welcome to the podium Mr. Tom Formanek, the CEO of Jenkins Auto Group. He has a very exciting announcement to make to our brand new Teacher of the Year. And fun fact, this is the 7th year that Jenkins has partnered with the Public Education Foundation to honor our Teacher of the Year. Mr. Formanek.
Thank you. The Jenkins Automotive Group is once again honored to partner with the Public Education Foundation of Marion County to help support the Golden Apple Teacher of the Year Gala. During these unprecedented times, teacher appreciation has taken on a whole new meaning. Due to what you have accomplished and will continue to conquer in the days to come, all of the educators in Marion County deserve a resounding thank you. Congratulations to tonight's nominees. Before you leave, please see me. We have a special gift for you. And of course, special congratulations to tonight's 2021 Golden Apple Teacher of the Year. And at this time, it is my honor to award this year's Teacher of the Year with the keys to a brand new 2021 Hyundai Sonata.
And Christine, the podium is yours if you would like to say something.
Well, this is a little unexpected. I just want to say thank you to my family, all my boys back there. My husband, Tony, for going on this journey through this journey with me, and my boys, Michael and Matthew, for putting up with all those teacher voices that I've used throughout the years. I apologize. That kindergarten voice sort of comes home with me sometimes. But they've been through all the stories of all the kids and all the years with me. So thank you to my family. And also I want to thank all the teachers that I've come across through the years. Each and every one of them have inspired me to be the teacher that I am today. And I want to thank all of you very much. It's a great honor. I'm humbled. Thank you.
Thank you again to those joining us in person and those watching from home. This year, perhaps more than any other, our teachers deserve to be appreciated and recognized. Once again, congratulations to Marion County's 21 Teacher of the Year, Christine Fernandez from Shady Hill Elementary School, and to all of our school-based teachers and Rookie Teachers of the Year. Kevin, I look forward to watching next year for your 21st year hosting the Golden Apple Gala.
And I look forward to being here, and I look forward to you enjoying retirement.
Thank you. And good evening, everybody.
Good night.